trader came to Sundjata from beyond the Sahara Desert. He had a deep, thick Arabic accent and told of great gold deposits in Sumanguru's lands. But Sumanguru did not permit the traders access to this gold. The tyrant gave his allies control over the gold and salt trade, leaving the merchants at their mercy. This trade was the flowing blood in the veins of these kingdoms. If the blood stops flowing, the body will wither. Sundjata thought about the merchant's words. The next day, he assembled a band of raiders. If trade was the blood of Sumanguru's empire, then Sundjata would drain it, just as one drains an animal after a hunt.
Welcome, Malian riders. Some of your comrades have already set up camp nearby. You can find them to the south.
I've heard of your intentions, Malian warriors. Visit me after you have found your camp.
This region has many villages loyal to Djenné. Let us raid them and disturb Djenné's precious trade route before we commence the attack on the city itself. Djenné captured many of our villagers. If we free them, they can help us build a larger base. We have sacked one of their villages.
The Soso and their allies want to keep me out of their trade. Not if I have anything to say about it. If you bring me 4 camels, I will tell you where they keep their stockpiles and prisoners. Inshallah. As promised, I marked the locations of interest on your map.
We have sacked one of their villages. These peasants offer to help us. Let us bring them back to our camp.
I like how you do business, so I would like to make another proposition. Send me 1,000 wood, and I will build a market for your trade carts to visit.
You think your raiders can destroy the villages and get away with it? You shall feel the wrath of the mighty city of Djenné!
Bayabala.
The Soso encampment up ahead has a lot of resources. We should destroy it and have our villagers collect the resources.
Io.
Chicken.
Ngap 없는 걸로 detale. Bayan bala. Chicken.
Nga farmer. Na bello che la salsa. Bello.
Bayan bala.
Splendid! The market has been built. Send your trade carts to it to generate gold for your army.
If we destroy the Sosa towers defending these mines, the miners will produce gold for the Mali. Look at the shiny gold these miners are mining. Nowhere else in the world can you find so much of it as here. An old siege workshop. We can use it to build siege engines to tear down Janae's walls. These peasants offer to help us.
Io.
Let us bring them back to our camp. These peasants offer to help us. Let us bring them back to our camp.
Io.
Janae has been reduced to rubble and the Soso will no longer be able to trade here. We will see how strong Simanguru is without his precious gold.
Sundjata raided with unbridled success, with trade diverted into Mandinka lands. Allegiance to Sumanguru began to waver across his empire. Sundjata put the gold he gained to good use, assuring that his people and allies profited from the new riches. He had proven himself not only an able commander, but also an able king. With his newfound successes came greater attention though. Every city in West Africa bellowed the name of Sundjata the Lion, king of the Mandinka, the king of Mali. Sumanguru could no longer afford to ignore the once crippled prince. He assembled a vast army for war. A beast is most dangerous when cornered. Sumanguru was no different. He struck southward into the Mandinka heartland, where he had slaughtered Sundjata's family before. He was rumored to have brought his mystical balafon with him to summon victory, and griots were already singing that the war had been won by the sorcerer before it had even begun. Sundjata met him by the Niger River at a place called Kirina. A long line of Soso and Jollof warriors stood tall, banging their shields and grinning at the soldiers of Sundjata's coalition. Horses and camels brought to the field of battle kicked up enough sand to shroud the sun at noon. Sumanguru himself took to the field in the dusty twilight, and Sundjata faced him from across the hot expanse. As the armies prepared to charge, the music of a balafon began to flow through the air. The decisive moment was at hand, and all of West Africa awaited the victor.
Sumanguru has brought his Soso warriors to do battle against us. Let us teach this dog how we Mali soldiers fight.
Not bad.
There is very little wood in this region. The only way we can get more is by transporting it over the river. But the river is guarded by the Soso towers. We should destroy all 5 of them. Great Sundjata, we want to throw off the Soso yoke, but cannot do so while Sumanguru keeps my daughter hostage. Save her and we will fight for you.
Bayabala. Bayabala.
We have grown tired of Sumanguru and will join your side, Almighty Sundjata, but the mere sum of 1,000 gold.
Inchi. Bayabala.
Thank you for the gold. Now, if you build a castle in our town so we can defend ourselves against Sumanguru, we will honor our agreement. You have 10 minutes.
Aywa. Bayabala.
We knew we could trust you,
Ngap
Sundjata.
vào cái xe
Our
gì?
spears and swords are yours.
Yêu. Bayabala.
Iyo, aywa, bravo.
Excellent. All towers have been destroyed. Now all we have to do is protect the trade ships when they arrive.
Great leader, we believe we can double the load capacity of our transport ships for a small cost. Send us 2,500 food and we will make it happen.
Io sai. Aiwa, ngafamo.
My precious daughter is back. You have made me a very happy man. We are with you, Sundjata. Trade ships spotted to the south.
Inchi.
I am very grateful that you saved me, Sundjata. In return, I want to offer you the help of my warrior sisters.
Inchi. Io ngafamo.
Trade ships spotted to the south.
Thank you. All preparations are done and we will now get double the lumber.
The Soso have been utterly beaten and Sumanguru is on the run. We are victorious!
The armies crashed against each other. They buckled and wrenched, bristling serpents coiling and writhing amidst the clamor of weapons and the rumble of hooves. Many times, the Malian soldiers faltered, but at critical moments, Sundjata would ride across the lines to rally his men, inspiring them to push on and prevail. At long last, the Soso onslaught slowed and their resolve began to fade. Sensing that the tide had turned, Sumanguru abandoned his men and fled into the mountains. At the sight of their leader in flight, the exhausted Soso lines collapsed. The celebrations lasted for days, with the most bountiful feasts ever seen. All the kings of the coalition gathered to proclaim Sundjata their Mansa, the king of kings. Mali had become an empire, and Sundjata its emperor. Mali now dominated the land on both sides of the great Niger River. Mansa Sundjata reigned freely from the gold mines of Bambouk to the city of Gao, but more was needed to stabilize the empire. Sumanguru fled to his stronghold of Kumbi Saleh, still wreaking havoc wherever he could. As long as he lived, he would be a threat to the peace of the realm. Sundjata called upon his men once again and began a long siege of the mighty Soso capital and former seat of the Ghana Empire. Sundjata would not be denied this final victory.
Sumanguru has taken refuge in the old Ghanaian capital of Kumbi Saleh. Let us finish this and be done with Sumanguru once and for all.
Sige. Nandyan lang. Bayabala. Chika? Iyo.
Ngafamo. Bad boy. Inchi. Io. Veo che la sai. Veo che la sai sai. Navenna. Io. Aiwa. Veo che Ngafamo. Veo che la sai sai. Veo Ngafamo. Io. Aiwa. Veo che la Ngafamo. Aiwa. Io. Chicon Ngafamo. La sai sai. Aiwa. Veo che la sai sai. Io veo che la sai sai. Chico. Io. Aiwa. Io. Ngafa. Veo che la Ngafa. Enchi. Chico. Io sai. Ngafa. Navenna, veo che la sai sai. Aiwa. Navenna. Veo sai sai. Io, veo che la sai sai. Io, veo che la sai sai. Aiwa. Navenna, Ngafamo, io, Aiwa. Io, veo che la sai sai. Veo, Ngafamo, Aiwa. Io, Ngafamo, la sai sai. Veo che la Ngafamo.
No!
Io,
I cannot die! Not like this!
Navenna. Aiwa, Ngafamo. Io, Aiwa. Chicon. Io, veo che la sai sai. Aiwa, veo, Ngafamo. Navenna. Aiwa. Io. Enchi. Aiwa, Ngafamo.
Kumbi Saleh is ours, and Sumanguru's reign is over. Long live Sundjata, king of the newly founded Mali Empire.
With peace in the empire and the deaths of his family avenged, Mansa Sundjata settled well into his role as the ruler of Mali. In peace, he was as effective an emperor as he was in war, building markets and monuments across his lands. He was a model for all emperors to follow, making his country a center of learning and culture at the edge of the Sahara. And so I remain to tell his story. Balafaseke Kuyate is my name, his humble family historian, a griot of superb bloodline and patronage. And this is Sumanguru's balafon, which I stole before the battle at Kirina and played that day to inspire the victory of Sundjata.